it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate with you, it might not. Okay, so I don't really know what's going on here, is what I want to say, because I am looking at some cards right now, and I feel like the person that I'm tapped into, whether this is you or whether this is somebody in relation to your energy, I feel like that's what they feel the same way. It's like they're trying to see, or they're waiting for some kind of information or message that's going to tip the tide, and they could either be waiting on an offer or waiting to give an offer. But it feels like, I just heard the timing isn't right, and it feels like, I don't know, there does feel like there is some kind of anger or frustration or hatred on this person's side, but I think it comes from anxiety, like this person just being like, okay, when is it coming? Because they feel like something's been stagnant, and it could be whoever this person is that I'm tapping into, that's like kind of, I'm seeing them like tapping their foot, waiting to maybe send a message or waiting to receive a message, right? There's this impatience kind of quality. It's because they've been in the hanged man energy. They feel like things have been stagnant. They haven't been able to move or make this offer for a minute. And it could be because whoever they're trying to move towards possibly has been focused on work. That's one possibility here. But it also could be that they're waiting to find out. They could honestly be waiting for a breakup, like waiting for somebody to get out of a relationship. And I think they've convinced themselves in some way that that is coming. And maybe this person, I don't know why they feel that way, but it could be that this person feels that they have a lot to offer. I just drew a boss daddy card, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big D energy. But somebody else seems to be unfazed by that. So maybe somebody else here is like trying to get someone's attention by showing off here in some way. But it does feel like you guys exist in two different spheres at the moment, because I feel somebody here is always partying as well, and they kind of make things up. Now, okay, here's another way that I think this energy could go, where everything that I set up to this point still applies, but it could be because this person may have to make a choice, because they could maybe be always partying, and they may have another option here, or like somebody that they're with, but this person is always partying. They might be with them for clout. I'm looking at a card here that says clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up dramatic. And it sits under like a fake smiles kind of an energy. So they know that this person isn't great that they're potentially with, or this could be a type of person that they're with, or for some, it could be the type of person that they are actually. And maybe they're waiting to be noticed by you with their kind of fake smiles, and they could be trying to catch you out at like a party or something because they want the clout of being with you, possibly because you are successful. But I feel like this person also gives the image of success. Like they could come from money. I'm not really getting the energy of like they have made their own money, but they could potentially, take it how it resonates. They could have nice things. I'm sort of getting that they, maybe they come from money. I'm not getting a work vibe from this like other person that they've like worked hard or anything. They may have inherited something, or I don't know. So it could be that somebody is just waiting for somebody here to be independent, for somebody here to be ready. But there is some kind of like anger here, and it's because they've been waiting, and I think this person like has built themselves up in some way, and they're watching this person, but whoever they're wanting to either make this offer to, or they're waiting to receive an offer from, or an opening is what I'm getting. They're waiting for some kind of opening, is in a very defensive posture, because I feel like this person has to kind of beat them off with a stick in some regard of their life. So this person could just be really attractive, and they have options pretty much most of the time. But this is more Seven of Wands energy. It's not Seven of Cups energy. So it's not like this person's like confused. It's not like they're juggling their options. This is a person who's like, kind of leave me alone. I don't want all these options, or I just have a limited amount of time kind of thing. It feels more like they have to put up boundaries. They have to protect themselves here in some way. And I think this person's waiting for this other person to like not be in that energy or to notice them. This also could, again, be somebody who's like very busy, and so they just don't have time in some way. So this person though that's watching them is like very hooked in a romantic sense, like into this person. And I think they're starting to see this person differently. And that could also be because I'm seeing this person, I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles in my mind, which is kind of that juggling energy, right? So I was getting that maybe this person is feeling impatient because they may have to marry this other person. And I would say they don't have to marry them, but they feel like they need to make a choice of possibly they're with somebody and it's just, I hate to say it, but kind of to fill the time or to fill the space. And maybe it makes this person kind of look good, but maybe this person's expecting something from them, you know, like a proposal or to take their relationship to the next level. Or so this person's needs to make a decision of what they're going to say to this person, you know, like maybe they feel like that's their best option. But there's a lot of fake energy around this person. But I also think for some, the period of distance has actually, somebody here could have thought that somebody was this way, shallow, superficial, maybe always partying, clout hungry, making stuff up. But actually, some kind of distance has helped them to see, actually, this person's the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be any number of these things going on. I hope this makes sense because this is kind of a confusing reading because I feel like this person is kind of, you know, confused. There's a waiting energy. Like they're waiting for an opening, or again, they're waiting for an offer, or they're waiting to be able to give an offer. And they're waiting for somebody here to be in the right energy, possibly to be single, for things to die down in their life, at work, for something that they're having to deal with, you know, to kind of be put by the wayside. Yeah, they're waiting for an opening. I just drew a card that says, I hope our paths will cross again in the future. So they're hoping about that. I feel this person is frustrated. They're frustrated because of a High Priestess energy. So they could be frustrated with some kind of silence is what I'm getting. Possibly some kind of secret. I feel this person's holding on to a secret here. What secret are they holding on to? I think about you so much, it's scaring me. Yeah, so this person's like kind of constantly preoccupied with that. But if this person, I think, is putting on a brave front because they could be very social. I'm getting that from this person. Like they're always partying. And this could be social kind of partying, obviously. But for some, this could maybe have to do with like this is somebody who's expected to schmooze or, put on some kind of fake smile in order to garner a certain amount of clout. Like maybe there's a lot of elbow rubbing or not literally, but just, you know, rubbing shoulders with like the right people kind of thing in whatever this person's profession is. And so they're having to put on this kind of like face, but they're really just like this decision or this person, this waiting game is kind of like always taking up their mind. Yeah. They know that they run and they definitely ran in the past. So yeah, I know I was wrong by not talking to you. Would you be open to talking now? So there's an irony to this because I feel like this person maybe had an opportunity. They had a chance with this person is what I'm getting. Like they had some kind of opening already. The opening that they're looking for, I think they already had in the past where they needed to be open or send this message or something here. And they didn't. And now they're just sitting by wishing. I just heard you don't always get two shots at a good thing. So for some, they are just waiting. There's an irony to this. And possibly they made this other person wait, but they made this person wait so they could party and so they could be with somebody that isn't great. Or just like, it feels like frivolous energy, whatever it was. No one makes me feel the way you do. You're the best I ever had. Yeah. I'm secretly obsessed with you. Yeah, so there's just like a lot of obsession here. There's a lot of preoccupation. They are learning certain spiritual lessons. And I feel like this person wants to be reciprocal in some way. They want to take care of you in some way, and they feel like you've always shown up for them. And that they've actually dropped the ball quite a bit in this connection energetically. Like for some, I think they ran off with somebody else. They just filled their time with something very frivolous, very superficial. And that could be a person, that could be a relationship, that could be a lifestyle, that could be all of the above. But there's an irony in like, maybe they made you wait, but they had the opening that they wanted is what I'm getting like in the past. So Spirit, why is this person coming through here to us today? Okay, well, they're reminiscing and they do feel like there's some kind of destined energy to this. And I do think there's a destined energy here, but destiny doesn't have to play out only in one way. I do feel it was destined for you to meet this person. I feel like it was destined for them to be kind of faced with this choice. And I feel like they get, that's when their free will kicks in. And so I'm not, okay, this person They want to communicate. This person wants to tell you, finally, I just heard like how they feel about you. But they're also overwhelmed with some kind of responsibility here. And they also have habits. So it's interesting that responsibilities and habits came out in the same way. And I think this person they want to clear up. They want to take responsibility for their bad habits, and gossip actually could have been a part of this. And that is either they were gossiping, and I think that's a big part of it, or somebody that they were with was gossiping, somebody that's very fake and is clout hungry and just says anything or does anything like to make shit up. And I honestly feel like this is for attention. This person likes for the attention to be on them. So that could either be this person that you're with, or it could be somebody that they're with, or honestly like attracts like. So these two could have been together here in some kind of way. But yeah, this person is now understanding like your side of it. That message has been coming out a lot in the reading. So this person's understanding that. They're understanding that they sabotage this connection where like with their bad habits, and they do want to mend things. But it's like that's the only thing on this person's mind. I just heard they're losing focus, like, you know, just thinking about your absence, and they don't want to chase anymore. They want to be able to have this, but they also want to be able to maintain good things in their life. So I feel like this has actually been some kind of major turning point. They don't want to do the same old. And I feel this person's same old has been actually very frivolous, been very partying. I feel like they date the same person, and whoever this person is, they don't challenge them. Anything interesting about the people that they date, I feel like is bullshit, honestly. I feel like it's superficial. It's maybe what they wear, or I just heard bling bling. So it could be like their jewelry or the things that they make up. That's as exciting as it really gets here, like with this person. And it kind of reminds me of somebody who's gone down the dopamine path, because at some point you're going to burn out those receptors, but it's not actual adventure. You know, this person is reckless. They're not adventurous. But I think it's a functioning dysfunction. Yeah, this strikes me. It's addict. It's giving addict in some way. And this person's also like very armored up too. So they want some kind of quick results. I feel Spirit is kind of keeping this person away because they want to change, but they haven't changed, you know, really yet. They have everything that they need to change. But I feel like maybe their life needs some kind of major shakeup, or some kind of, they need to break up with whoever they're with, actually. But possibly this person has money. Yeah. I'm really, okay, so for those of you that this is a person and not just like a lifestyle that they're with, this person overshadows them. Like they're definitely the bigger energy. And I think this person has some kind of clout associated with them because they may have money. But again, I'm not getting that they've like worked, and they could have met this person like out partying. But it's like, it's giving that this person just has like a family name or something, you know? So people kind of look to this person, but so this person kind of wanted to hitch their wagon to that because they thought that they would benefit, but actually they're overshadowed. Like there's Saturn energy on this person's legacy, on this, like this person that's thinking about you, because they've attached themselves to this other person. It's created restrictions, blockages, obstacles, and they're seen as Saturn, so possibly older than their years. And I don't mean like wise, I mean kind of tired. They seem bound up or restricted here in some way. Possibly because they can't win in this situation. And I feel like they chased after this lifestyle or this person because they themselves were clout hungry. And they faked it a lot with this person. And I'm just trying to take that however it resonates. Instead of being alone, instead of being in hermit mode and bossing something up here. And they really thought that they couldn't lose in doing this because they felt like they could just take whatever they wanted from this person. But this is a very fake person. So I think they thought, oh, well, this person is like up in the clouds. They're not with it. They couldn't possibly see me. It doesn't matter. Like this is the dominant energy in the room, and they really don't have much scruples about them. Yeah, this was like a fantasy. I feel like they chased after this person and this lifestyle because they wanted parties, the social clout, some kind of like home. And it was a highly unequitable situation here. it really actually just put this person on their knees. I just heard flat on their ass, actually. And this feels very karmic because this person is actually predatory. Like, I'm seeing this person look at this person that they went after and that they maybe chose over you, or they felt like they had a choice. And possibly in the meantime, when they were waiting for you or something, waiting to hear for you, it's probably better that you skip this person because they're a predator, basically. And I'm seeing this person kind of, they lie. Like, basically yeah, both of them do. And yeah, this is honestly dumb. Like, I don't understand who would want to be in something like this, but I think what I want to say is, like, this person just seems to have either no values, like they don't value anything of value, but I think it's like, I just have very different values than this person. And because I'm thinking of it that way, I'm thinking maybe you have very different values than this person. There's some secretive energy here. And it's a functioning dysfunction. They're in their Knight of Wands energy, which is F-boy, F-girl. So maybe for some, this is like it was just like a schmegsual thing. So again, for some of you, this is not like a particular person. This is a certain kind of person in a certain kind of scene that they just always kind of are around. Yeah. And now they're feeling the anxiety from having lived this way. The consequences have kind of caught up with this person. Okay, so, and I feel like this person, they have frustration. That's what I was picking up on. But I was picking up on, like, they're frustrated, they're tapping their foot, they're angry, like, at you, because I feel like this person's, like, looking at you. But really, they're, like, angry with themselves because this person had an opening in the past. They had a very karmic choice to make in the past. Yeah, to be the King of Pentacles and to offer you the Ace of Cups. And this would have led to marriage, like a happy marriage too. But instead, for some of you, this person went back to somebody from their past. And they really took a risk. There's like a gambling energy here. And it changed their fate lines potentially. There's Wheel of Fortune energy here. So it's telling me like it could have changed their fate going back to this person because they made a karmic choice. And it was like go one way or another. And I don't think this person understands that on some kind of level, that they made their choice basically. And it's not... They had their opening. There was a destined energy to that opening, to them having that opportunity with you. But they had to make a certain choice in order to fulfill that destiny. But they chose to fulfill a lower destiny, a very karmic destiny, possibly with a karmic or just with a lifestyle. Because for some, this person has an addiction and the addiction is their karmic. But the energy is blending there for me. Like, I think these two may party together. This may be like a DRUG filled lifestyle that they bring out like in each other here. Yeah, I mean, this person is just impotent is what I want to say. Like, they thought it was going to get them in this emperor position, but actually it's like the emperor in reverse. And it's actually like led to some Eight of Swords energy, which is them feeling very impotent and stood over. This person is like very stood over. And they're very small actually. And I think what's actually theirs in this relationship is very little. And Spirit is trying to offer Spirit was trying to offer this person the higher cup whenever they met you, but Spirit's still trying to offer this person the higher cup, which is, I'm seeing like the cup from the Queen of Cups, which is to possibly like learn how to regulate their own emotions, because possibly this person being unable or unwilling to regulate their emotions is what led them into this partying lifestyle. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? This person's really anxious, like just waiting for you to come back. Why? Because they know something needs to change. They're not happy in this relationship. It's all very superficial. It's all very fake. They know that. But it's like this person they feel like they need you in order to leave this situation. So this person's probably codependent is what I'm getting here. And I feel like Spirit is like wanting them to be strong, like build up their own strength here. And they may need to stand up to this person, because I feel like if this is a single person that they're with and it's not just like a lifestyle, this person controls them with their eyes closed, and they do it it's through guile, And I think for some, this person, because this person who seems to be obsessed with you, they're like a liar. They're kind of a professional at how to present themselves and like what they're keeping a secret. Well, they done met their match. And by met their match, I mean, this person is way better at it than them. And they're in a much better position, because I think this person has like money and maybe like a family name, a family backing, where if there's an argument between these two, there's like 10 people that will take this person's side of things. And they don't even care if it's true or if it's not true, because this is the person with like the purse strings, or this is the person with the connects. People don't want to get on the bad side of this person, It's that kind of energy. And so they know that things need to change, but this person will be walking away with this relationship with like nothing. So if they're married, then they signed a prenup and this person is like, they walk away with like $10 and a stick of Trident, you know? And that's like really it. Yeah. And this person could have thought that they were being strategic, and then possibly somebody got pregnant here, or somebody like flipped the script on them in some way. They could have even just blackmailed them and said that they were going to say something that wasn't true. But again, this feels like the same energy that this person has maybe levied at you or other people. And I think they're left with their own heartbreak, because I think for you, you're like outgrowing this, because I think this person's fixated on you, but you're showing up in the Queen of Pentacles energy. You're showing up calm. You're showing up confident in a real way and not in a fake way. And you're showing up as like possibly being preoccupied with your work, being very focused on your boundaries. And you're showing up as the star, as distant from them. This is like on timelines too, because this person went a different way to you. And I mean, energetically, this person went a different way to you. So there's like, on a soul level, there's a big gap here now. But this person, like you've healed and you became different. So you could have met this person when you were like vibrating lower, and to where you had karmic lessons that have possibly been worked out. And that could be being put in competition with someone else, being juggled, being neglected, being mistreated. I mean, this person is very arrogant, because I can just see them thinking that they control everything, that they don't. So possibly being with somebody like that mistreats you and kind of thinks they get to call all the shots in your relationship. They clearly have karma to work out, because they thought they could call the shots in this. And I think you outdid this person. And I think the person that they thought they could be with in the meantime, I think they outdid this person as well. And I don't think this person is at all in the life that they wanted for themselves, because they haven't respected other people. This person that they met is a very fake person, and they're the biggest energy in the room. This person was never going to win up against this person. This is a predator. This is like, you see this energy and you protect yourself from it. You get away from it. And this person was like, I'm going to get right up in its face and I'm going to play with it. And they got what they deserved. They got bit. They got eaten, basically. And I think this is maybe a kind of person that needs to learn things the hard way. Like, I think this person was so blinded by their own arrogance and thinking that they were just pulling the puppet strings, that they didn't realize that they literally had no control at all. And so this is like a huge slice of humble pie for this person, is what their karma is. A huge slice. It's like, look what you're stuck with. That's what I'm getting. Look what you're stuck with. Because I don't care what these people look like, because I think that it looks like these people are winning. They're not good people. I feel like the people that are around, and I don't just mean the people in this romantic relationship, this is not a good scene. The bonds here are not built on anything like real that you could put your weight on. These are people that will use you if they want, that, I'm sure they'll be nice. Like, I wish I could help you out, but, and really they're kind of playing politics, and it's, this person needs that in a way, because they're looking in the mirror. Because I feel like this person was always politicking. And that reminds me of like Osho Zen Tarot. I think it's the 7 of Swords. It's like the politicking card. So they're always like sneaking around, politicking. And so that's why this person's getting angry. And I feel like this person thinks that on some level that it's not fair and that they didn't get what they wanted, but it actually is fair. And I think that's what makes them angrier, and it makes them angry at themselves. I feel like this person needs a cry. I'm seeing this person like red-faced with anger, but just like crying. And they're mad at everybody else, but really they got themselves into this mess. And Spirit is needing them to actually get on the page of reality, to like rejoin the living, to like, and for some that means getting sober, so that their brain can actually like reacquaint itself with the reality of who they've been around, the decisions that they've been making, so that they can actually see the truth. And the truth is that nobody owes them anything. And if they want to be a part of somebody's life, they don't need to politic around. They need to show up and be a part of not the strategic mind, but the cooperative mind. And like tapping into that, that's what this person needs to learn. And I think in part they're learning that from watching you in this Queen of Pentacles energy, being calm and you're calm because you've made a different set of decisions, and you've made a different set of decisions in your life because you have a different set of values, and because you've built up an inner strength and you put one foot in front of the other. It's very Pentacles, right? It's like that slow, steady change over time. It's the determination. It's being very balanced in your energy, being very intelligent. And I always kind of get good earth vibes from this, like, where it's like, get your hands in the earth. Like if you live a life close to the earth, it keeps you humble, it keeps you grounded. And this person has been anything but humble and grounded. And the people that they have chased after and the people that they are around are anything but humble and grounded. And I think this person wanted that for themselves, but it's like they didn't actually want it. You know, they maybe, they did want it, but they didn't want to actually be reciprocal in that energy. They wanted to receive the benefits from that kind of thing, like by being with you. And I think this person thought they could pull the wool over your eyes, but really I think the person that had the wool pulled most over their eyes is them. And it serves them right, kind of. You know, you hate to see people suffer, but this person honestly refused to learn this lesson in any other way. And they refused to respect every other person in this setup. And their partner that they're with, I can see isn't the best of people. They're not the greatest person. But what I mean by respecting that person is that's an energy you don't tangle with. You really don't. Like if you respected the power behind this, because this person just was like, oh, you look like a rich, beautiful idiot that I could, you know, take advantage of. And they're anything but that. They're anything but that. And the rich thing, well, they got power behind them, don't they? They're well connected. They really toyed with an energy that's much bigger than them in some way. And now they're in their 9 of Wands energy. I feel like they're exhausted. They're always having to defend themselves from some kind of tower energy. Yeah. Yeah, they always feel like they feel blocked off at the heart space. And this person feels alone anyways, because it's like this person tried to outrun hermit energy. And, you know, life doesn't really let you outrun stuff. Not really. So I feel like they feel alone. They're like in hermit mode. They feel blocked off here and they're confused. And I think they feel blocked off from a relationship with you, and they feel blocked off from having a conversation with you. And in part, the blockage is like, for some of you, this person, there's nothing stopping this person from sending you a text message, you know, or like some kind of message on social media. There's nothing technically stopping this person. It's the energy that they've been in. It's the time that's gone by that they can't say what they want to say to you. They can't have the conversation that they would want to have because you would just shut it down, you know? So I just ask Spirit what the advice is for you. And I'm getting this hermit energy. Hermit energy for you leads to wish fulfillment, which is actually blocking. You don't have to deal with this energy because this is a lot. This is a lot over here. And like, I don't know if this person has kids or if they have associations or if they have business ties with this person that they're with or any of these people. It's a mess. It is a hot ass mess. And I just feel like Spirit is not wanting you to have to deal with that. It's not your mess to clean up. You've made an entirely different set of decisions. This isn't your karmas that you've built up. This person has to kind of work through that in order to even be back to neutral, back to ground zero, like the person that they were when they were at that faded crossroads. And this person, like I said, I think you may well be soulmates with this person. It does feel like there's that Wheel of Fortune, like destined energy of like, okay, you get your shot, you know, but it's a shot. And I think maybe this person mistook that destined energy for, I can treat you like shit, I can do whatever I want, and like you're always going to be there. And I think you've proven this person wrong. So they're learning a lot of lessons. I mean, really, they're learning a lot of lessons. And a lot of it has to do with respect. And it also has to do with self-respect, because I just don't see how a person can respect themselves. And I think they're always partying. I think they're in this have this addiction, and also be around the kind of people that would just stab this person in the back on a whim. If they had self-respect, you know? So there could be self-esteem issues here, and all of this, it's a lot, you know? You've gone through your own karmic lessons. Like, it's a lot for this person to kind of work through, but I feel like they're stuck, basically. I feel like this person is stuck, and I feel like they hate that. They hate that they're stuck, and they don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept that they are where they are and that they're pretty stuck where they are because of their actions, the severity of their actions, and the longevity for some of you that they have participated with this other energy. They're pretty stuck because it's karmic and they've got to get themselves out of it. And I do think that your energy looks much more calm, much more peaceful, where I feel like you've put the work in. It's that steady, like one foot in front of the other kind of work in, and things look much more stable and much more calm. And I feel like for you, it's the fruits of your labor are really coming in because you've moved away from this. This little routine. So it maybe has been habitual between the two of you, not just in this lifetime. You've closed out a karmic cycle, and you should feel very proud about that. You should feel very proud. And you've kind of left this person to deal with their own baggage that I feel like they've tried to put on your plate. And that's what I'm saying is like, if this person has formed this kind of association, you really wouldn't associate with these people. I can just feel that from your energy. I think that you'd meet these people once and you would kind of clock the fake nature of these people, and you would feel uncomfortable. You would feel like these are not loyal people. These are clout chaser. Like, you wouldn't be around these people. That's what I'm saying. It's not your karmic lesson to learn. And Spirit doesn't want you being affected by the things that are going on here and will go on here. And I just heard that will go on here in the future, because this person has to get themselves up out of this, and they have to stand up for themselves. And I think they have to choose themselves, and they have to go independent. They can't jump from this boat, because I think that's what they want to do. This is a very codependent energy where they want to jump from this boat, whatever this boat is, whether it is a relationship or it's this lifestyle, or for some, maybe this person's like, got it like a trust fund, but their parents like spoil them, and but they want to jump from that boat onto your boat. And Spirit's saying, no, you've got to go hermit. You've got to go independent. You have to choose you. You have to kind of, that scene in Black Panther where like they take the serum out of his veins? Like, it's like that, but with poison. It's like this person has to suck the poison out before they come over to your boat. You've earned that because you've learned the lessons that you need to. And there should be a strong sense of accomplishment here. And there might well be love here, but I mean, I don't think you understand how secretive and inconsiderate and arrogant and selfish and cheap and superficial this person has truly been, and careless. This person has been neglectful and careless, and arrogant in regards of your energy here in the past. And maybe you already know that. They know that you're not going to accept. They're like them just coming back and trying to make you laugh, or it's cheap energy that they try to bring to mend this in the past, like just making you laugh or just simply saying they're sorry. It's not enough. And it's not enough. And you bring way more to the table than this person does. And I'm not even just talking about financially and in terms of like your rootedness and your stability. I'm talking about in your maturity, in your grace, in what you bring to the relationship portions of this. Like, you bring so much more to the table than this person. And I feel like Spirit is having this person look in the mirror, and they're having a lot of realizations. And I feel like while they're in this, they feel stuck. Like, I saw this person just like wrapped in like a spider's web. They really got like entrenched in something here. And it was like over time, actually. And this person, I think, didn't realize that they were getting so trapped or ingratiated in this certain, the ties that bind is what I just heard. And they are, when they're trying to figure out who they are and what they want to do, I think they're having a lot of realizations. And it is realizations that's going to have them wanting to be in hermit mode and like emotionally regulate. Actually learn how to emotionally regulate instead of just checking out with like DRUGS or just superficial fake people doing superficial fake things that will turn on you at the drop of a hat whenever it suits them. Because whatever it is that you've built something real. Because on the surface, it might look like this person that they're with or this person that is thinking about you has more than you have. But it's not true. None of it's real. And it's all so precarious. This kind of is like a person who maybe has like all their money in like a highly volatile stock, and it's like it could all go away tomorrow. Like, that's kind of the vibe here, but whatever you have, you for sure have. Like, that is more what it feels like. And it's much more tangible in your, like, even if you don't have, like, on the surface, if it doesn't look like you have as much as this person that they're with or that they are, you actually do. You have much more. And because you built from the bottom up, like, what you have is foundational, and that these people lack foundation. So, or it's like a highly cracked foundation. So, anyways, that's what I have for you. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.